This video you're about to see was filmed back about 2-3 weeks ago. I just never got a chance to put it together and get it out there. As I say, each day goes by, I'm always filming and I don't just always get a chance to put it all together and put it into a video. It's just editing that takes up the most of the time. And you come in the evening, sometimes you're tired and you just put it to one side for a little while. But I always intend to get these videos out. So this video is just of us moving the calves. We talk about grass, we talk about our third cut silage, and we just have a look at everything that's taking place over on our other farm on that particular day. I have loads of videos coming up soon. The one where it was the topper versus this mower, that one that I meant to get up, it's all filmed and done more than a month ago. And it's actually edited and all. I just have to put a fine little bits of tweaks to it, of a lot of drone shots and things, because I wanted to really go into detail on that one, because it is quite a good topic. So that one's going to be coming up probably next week. This Friday, Colin is coming from the decal shed and he's putting the whole stickers onto the McConnell PA93. So that's going to be done, and that's going to probably be up on either Sunday or Tuesday. We'll see which one comes first. And we have other videos made. The mowing of the third cut silage as well. I didn't capture the actual bales being put in, but I've got the whole mowing of it. You've probably seen the photos on Instagram, those of you who are following this Instagram. But they'll all be coming very shortly, so you're going to get a multitude of videos that's going to be popping up. The live feed, maybe this weekend. I haven't put it off, it just hasn't worked out. But it's coming, and I will make it worthwhile. The channel is a year old now, I think, this week. So yeah, we'll get that all done soon. So, without further ado, enjoy the video, folks. Hope you enjoy. We're going to be moving these calves now this morning. I'm going to be setting a fence up over in that big field that I showed you where our in-calf heifers is. They're going to be going on the other side. They're going to be strip grazing on the other side while the heifers is on this side. They don't really need to be moved. There's still plenty of grass on this, but we've got such a surge of grass over here that we just need to keep them moving. We don't want to be holding them back too much. This will come back then again, and they'll go back on this in a few weeks time, but we need to keep them moving. We want to keep the rotation going. This here will come back. It's not fully stripped out or fully grazed out. There's a lot of nettles down there that I'm hoping that next week I can come in with the quad and just, there's only a few patches here and there, they can just spray them down. I sprayed them last year as well. I killed them off, but they've come back again. So we'll just spray around the fences and things next week, hopefully, if the weather improves. But we have a hell of a crop of stuff here for our third cut. With this field here that you've seen cut probably in the silage video in front of the shed, and we've another field way over there that's just every bit as heavy. You can be cut as well. Hopefully we're going to get at this Monday or Tuesday if the weather holds up, if the weather improves, and get this mowed down, get this baled, get the grass coming on again. I've a couple of tanks at home that fill with water, and I'd be pumping that water to other tanks, and that's left me now that I've quite a lot of just water in the tanks. So there's a bit of slurry there, so we'll mix it and hopefully get all these fields covered with slurry, just to get the slurry all out. That's the plan, and get the slurry all out and finish with for the year, get the tanks all empty, because now's the time. Hopefully we can get it all done. I like to get the tanks down to the very bottom, that way I've got no real excuse. If it's a long winter, it's a long winter, but the tanks just need to be emptied in September. Get it out, get it finished if you can. So I'm going to go back over here now and put a fence up over on the far side of this field.
to put the calves in there. This side we're strip grazing at the minute. I don't know if you can make it out in the camera, but we have a fence, as I said before, going the whole way down the middle of that hill, and then we are strip grazing this side of it with our in-calf heifers. We're back fencing as well, so that we're keeping the grass rejuvenating as best as possible and trying to minimise the amount of tramping that's been done. But over on the far side we're going to strip graze with the calves. But with that back fence up, we already have the first part of that field grazed, and we have a back fence keeping the heifers up to the middle of that field. So when we put our calves in, we're going to have the calves at the bottom, so the cattle can't actually mix, they can't touch, because there is quite a bit of TB around these parts. Unfortunately, only little pockets of it now, but it was bad there a few years back. It just never really cleared up. Or on that 4-month continuing testing, we've been clear. The last 10 years we had one case, about 6 years ago, and we had a heifer over here that had quite a big lump, but she had a little nick from the scissors that when he was cutting the hair on her neck, she got a little nick where that lump was, and we had a kind of stuff running out of it. To me it was an infection, but look at the tucker, she tested clear in the factory. She went, and that put us down. That was the first time in over 20 years that we had a reactor on our farm. Open cross fingers, we don't have it again. But I try to keep all cattle away from other, even my own cattle, just keep them away from other as much as I possibly can, just to minimise any risk of any TB getting into the farm. So I'm going to go now, put up this other fence and get it all ready. My wife's going to help me move them because the kids are back at school obviously now, so the help isn't just as plentiful. But my wife's just gone away for a few hours, she's coming home after, and she's going to give me a hand just to get them over the road, run them down into the gate, another field, and hunky-dory. So we're just going up here now to take out the heifer calves out of this field. Hopefully they'll walk down here and out on the road. That's the plan, but there's a bit of grass here. So, I don't know, this could go pear-shaped fairly quickly, so we'll see what happens. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Success, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's the job. Come on, success. Come on. Success, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Success. Come on. Come on. Success. Success. Come on. Success. Come on, girls. We got them out. Kind of worked. Sort of. Come on. Come on. Come on. Shh. So that's them moved all on the field now. They have oceans of grass, way too much grass. If you want to look down closer and see, you can see there's a hell of a crop of grass in that. It's probably too much for them, but look, it'll keep them going for a long time. We have the, as you can see there now, that's the fence I talked about going up along the middle of the field. And you can see now I'm strip grazing across this side, so quite a big area in front of them. I don't think they'd fit to graze all that, I don't know. I'm going to think about it in the next couple of days, and if the weather was good I might just mow some of it, get a few bales off it, because they might start trampling it into the ground a little bit, and there's other fields as well that'll be coming on, and you know, we have plenty of grass, so might as well make the use out of it and bale some of it. Now you can see there's the heifers up there, and you can see now they're nowhere near. That's the bottom fence going across. I don't know if you can see it with the sun, but there's a fence up there stopping them coming down. And then as we go along, what we'll do is I'll move the heifers up another section, and again back fence that as we're moving the calves up, so they're always going to be kept away from the calves at all times. You see there's plenty of Dawkins about. This field was sprayed last year twice, sprayed the year before twice, but they still keep coming back, and it was sprayed with forefront. This forefront's supposed to be fairly good. We did it to the book, everything was wiped out cleanly, but they come back. This year I haven't had the chance to spray anything. Sorry if it's a bit windy. Haven't had a chance to spray anything, because every time we were ready to have a field ready to spray, it rained, and we just never got that opportunity to spray. Doesn't matter, we'll get to it next year. Hard to get it done now. I can't see us getting anything done now, but we'll hit it in the springtime next year. We're not worried too much about it. It's not too bad. It's just in a small area around here, and the rest of the field is fairly okay. That's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give us a like, comment down below. We'll get back to them as soon as we can. You hit that little bell on the right hand corner, it'll notify you when our videos is up. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Until the next one, we'll catch you again. Ball tires. That's another job we need to do.